Welcome to CIS122 Introduction to Programming Logic. My name is Stephanie Allen and I'll be your instructor this term. I hope you enjoy this class. Learning to code and learning to think logically takes a lot of practice, but I've given you a lot of resources and will help you all along the way. So the first thing you want to do when you log into the course is look at this announcement section. Each week I'll be posting a new announcement that will tell you exactly what you'll be covering that week. Over here are some other resources that you can get to. I've created Google lecture slides and videos that go with those slides for each week, and you can access those here. And then we have an online programming environment called Replit that we'll be doing some practice in, and so you'll access that site right here. And then CodingBat is an online Python practice site as well, and so you can just practice your Python syntax on this site. And then I've created a ton of short little 2 to 5 minute YouTube tutorial videos. So if you're stuck on one particular concept that we're covering, you can probably find a short little video to help you out on my YouTube channel. You can find different resources for Python right here, but really the best way if you're stuck is just to Google your question, and usually an answer will come right up. And then here's the course calendar. One of the course calendars down here, you can just keep an eye on this section. It'll tell you what's coming up and what is due. But the thing that I would pay attention to the most is this course calendar right here. So if you click on that, it'll tell you what you'll be learning each week and what will be due. So usually all of your assignments will be due on Sundays at 11 p.m. But for this first week, everything will be due on Friday at 11 p.m. because the drop date is Saturday. So if you don't post to the intro discussion and the study group discussion, and you don't submit Lab 1 and Lesson 1 assignment, you will be dropped on Saturday. You can see we have an exam during week 4, and the exams are not timed and they're open Monday through Sunday, so you can just pick the best time to complete your exams. Once you start the exam, you have to complete it and you get one attempt for the exam. And then we have exam 2 on week 8, and then exam 3 during week 11. Once you're kind of comfortable with that, I'd like you to jump into the content section of the course. So clicking on content, you will start at the top, and I would suggest just opening up the links and reading through all of the documentation. This is just some information about online learning, and then this is information specific to our course. You can learn a little bit about me. Take some time and look at the syllabus thoroughly. This will tell you everything that you'll be doing and all of the rules for the class. Here's that course calendar link again. It's the same link as the course calendar link up there. And then we have our lab grading rubric, what the expectations are for an online course, that's called Netiquette, how you will be graded on your discussions, and then you'll introduce yourself on the introduce yourself discussion topic. And then you will find a study group on this study group discussion topic. You won't be doing any assignments with your study group. Your study group is just your first level of support. It's meant to just so that you can support each other, maybe remind each other on upcoming assignments or doing code walkthroughs if you're having any problems on your program, or if you just need ideas, you can reach out to your study group first. This link right here, you'll want to join my Replit class because I'll be giving you practice problems in this online practice IDE. It's called an IDE. It's an environment that allows you to code in Python. And then here's a student question and answer form. And then here's the meat. So each week you'll cover a lesson. There's an introduction, some reading on cybersecurity, and then the lab. So the lab assignment is your programming assignment. So if I click on that, it'll tell you what you're going to be doing, and then the instructions for the lab, you'll click on this and it'll tell you exactly what your program has to have in order to get full credit. Now for the labs, you can submit them over and over as many times as you'd like until the due date. And so if you submit early, I'll give you some feedback. You can change it to get full credit. That offer ends on the due date, and then your grade is whatever your grade is. You can submit late. Each week is a 3-point deduction. But out of 15 points, turning it in late and getting 12 out of 15 would be better than 0. And then we have lesson assignments. And what the lesson assignments are, they're questions from the textbook and from the weekly lecture Google Slides that I've put together. So you're going to want to look through those slides and watch my video because some of the questions will come through that. And then you'll just click on the link and the instructions will be right here. So for this first assignment, it's asking you, what will the following Python code print to the console? So you'll just create a Google Doc or a Word doc and you'll type up your answers, and then you'll submit your answers to this assignment. You'll just click on upload here and then submit that document. So the assignment would be due on Sunday, and then on Monday morning the solutions will appear. And so if you've submitted your lesson assignment and it's on time, you'll be able to look at the solutions on Monday. So you'll go back and you'll look at the correct solutions and then self-assess. Did you get it right or wrong? This is a huge skill that you need to learn if you're going to be going into any kind of technical field. You have to learn how to, when you're doing something, to go back and check your work. So in lesson 2, there's an additional section for lecture videos. And these lecture videos were created by a different professor, Mark Goodman. And so he will walk you through the code that you'll be implementing during your programming assignments. And so you can see there's little videos for each of those. So going back to the home page, if I click on this Google lecture slide, each week I'm going to post a link to the slideshow. So this would be, the first week would be lesson 1. And the lecture video that goes with it. So I'll click on the lesson 1 video. You'll watch this video with this slideshow open because I'll give you opportunities to pause the video and do practice within the slideshow. And I've given you comment access on all of the slideshows, so some of the slides will ask you to do something. For example, introduce yourself, and then what is computer science? Add your comments on this slide. So you'll think about the question, what is computer science? And then you'll add your comment by clicking on this link and then posting your comment. I have a lot of interactive slides. For example, I think on the last slide, you'll be actually writing a Python program in Replit, and then you'll be posting a link to your Replit so that we can take a look, and then I can give you feedback and other students can give you feedback as well. So it's really important to be able to look at other people's code. You'll learn from the way that other people do things as well, and then you'll start figuring out the best way to solve problems. Going back to the home page, if I click on grades, I can see here are all the graded items in the course. You'll have 6 labs to complete, 3 exams, you have 10 different discussions, and then you have 9 different lessons. So remember, the lessons are like textbook questions, and then I will give you a prompt to discuss each week, and then the labs are your Python programming assignments. For the discussions, each week you'll have a discussion prompt that you'll answer, and you have to answer first before you can look at other people's responses. I don't give late points if discussion posts are submitted late, so make sure you complete these on time. And then feel free to respond to other students' posts as well after you've posted yourself. And so that's a little tour of the course. I hope you enjoy learning how to think logically, and I'm happy to schedule any online meetings with you. If you're having struggles, don't feel awkward about reaching out. I'm here to help you in any way I can, and I love teaching and I love coding. So I get super excited reviewing your programs and your progress in the course. So don't hesitate to reach out if I can help in any way.